What's up, guys? So I am redoing this intro for probably the third or fourth time. I honestly forgot how many problems can happen while you're editing videos and recording. So I've been working on this video for over a day in between my spare time, and hopefully this is the last time that it works. But I just wanted to say that I am slowly getting into the groove of how I used to do videos because when I did the other one, I completely forgot. Now I did this video more of how I normally used to do Naruto Online videos, just going over what's new. Then we're gonna have the polls towards the end. I would like to just, get back into a rhythm, and then maybe over time I'll mess around with doing things completely different and changing how I do everything. But it's gonna be a learning process for me. I really feel rusty with this, so the video is gonna be heading into segment after segment. I've only ever gotten epics from this. And I get one legendary. Please be good. Oh my god. That's gonna be a T5 for Flaho. Thank you, game. I really needed this. One away from max. Alright, so from doing all these dolls, I ended up getting all the packs. So it took around 11 minutes to auto through all 270 coins that you can buy. And it ends up giving you... It is RNG. It shows here that you can get up to $5 from one coin. And the acquired rewards is only for having dolls. So from 270, I ended up getting $693. You could probably just get like one of the packs that give you 100 coins, and I think you'll be fine. Maybe with a little bit of luck. If not, you might need a little bit more. It also gives 5,300 hell tickets. So it's all a part of the Path to Hell train event. The event itself gives you a tier 2 selection. Armor, Transcend Stone, Summons, which are always very good. I don't think I can clear out the shop right now, but this will help me out today. This will get me another multi right now. I do need Transcends. Yeah, I think you can actually clear out the shop if you get all the coins. So, I don't know if it was the best thing. This is pretty much another epic armor Transcend Stone because I'm just going to cancel it. So I think I can actually get some use out of that right now. And then I think I just need more fates than books. Yeah, so you can actually clear out the shop. That's news to me. So all those packs got me everything, and then the rest go into coins, and I'm done with the event, and it just started. So now I just keep going into coins with whatever I can. I can assume that you can get these things passively daily, not as much. But if you're, starting out the game or free to play, definitely go for the red tickets. Because if you are probably starting out the game right now, I think the best you can do is just pull for a Ginseng while you're rerolling. And then just stack reds. But definitely for players that are actually playing the game and aren't fresh, that was such a bad way to word it, but you want to just get the Transcend Stones, get the Summon tickets as well, and then go for whatever you prefer. If you need books, get books. If you need fates, get fates. But you do actually get the claw machine coins here. So whether you're using Tarot Trial Keys or Summons or Daily Logins, you can do that. And it took me 11 minutes to go through this whole claw machine with all the coins I had. So got a head start on that. All for the content. Make sure you do the story as well. We're gonna see what this legendary gets, because you do get a legendary summon ticket. It is random. So it could be any one of these. I'm just really hoping for a Sachi or a Ron, like, please, like, I swear. And it's a Hunter Rock, like, of course. He ends up being very good when bonds come out from Korea, but until then he is garbage. Also one of the only spear bearers in the game. Moving on to the feature of this week. So this is like insane, I would consider. I'm not like the best player for this game or most knowledgeable or whatever. I just I know what I know. I know from what I experienced and from a lot of research myself. Yura is like a future unit. So we do have a banner schedule based on Korea's releases. We do have translations and all that kind of stuff. So it was supposed to be Jinsung. Like the schedule was pretty much up to par besides Evan releasing when Jinsung came out. And then now they skipped Evan's banner and Karaka, which is the unit I was waiting for was Karaka. And they dropped Yura, which she comes out right before the summer units. And that's before White. But she does come out after Albelda. So she is more of a future unit. I feel like she is... You want to skip her 100%. But if she is a permanent unit and you're a spender, you might want to just get her once because you could Destiny card her. I will find out later in this video. And if I do find out, I will end up just editing it saying that you can use Destiny cards or you can't. But the thing that's insane about her is her EX basically. So from what you see, her EX at T6, max dupe, changes the attack target to all enemies and inflicts the debuff effects to all enemies. So you can level up the skill. At level 20 it does 700%. So it goes from a single target attacking the highest attacked enemy 2 times to hitting the team twice at 700%, which is insane. But what doesn't, it just gets even better because it ends up silencing the entire team and binding them, well, blinding them for 4 seconds. This is why she ends up becoming ridiculous, and she is like one of the best units for a tower. Because this is like a whole future setup, but you're expected to have a legendary freedom weapon and refine it until you get the refine that allows your EX gauge to fill up to like 90% at the start of battle. So all she'd have to do is attack 1 or 2 times, and next thing you know, she can pop her EX off and hit the whole team right off the beginning. So this will help you get a lot of CC, a lot of damage out, and it ends up protecting you throughout tower. But she is only usable at max dupes. She's also a very good PvP unit because of her second skill. So she ends up reducing HP recovery, which a lot of people are running healers right now, and it gets even better at the 5th dupe. But also, the first dupe is amazing for PvP because it removes all buffs on enemies and increases all enemies' cooldown rate. And then if you get, 1 dupe, it's an extra 10%. If you get 4, it's an extra 10. So it ends up being 32% in total. So that's like, she is a pretty futuristic unit for the game. I expected to go for her after Albelda, but for her to come out right now and not Karaka is ridiculous. But for me, I just see it as the game is doing what it wants. Korea was testing out which units sold well, which units were being used or not, and now they changed the order for global because they know they'll make more money, and they want to capitalize on that. Because once Albelda comes out, she is like the #1 support in the game and must be used, but needs dupes. And then once White comes out, the game is over. He basically clears every single content as long as you stack him. So if you're a free-to-play, you want to save all your reds and make sure that you pull for White and Albelda when they come. Her ignition weapon itself, I personally don't need. But if you don't have her ignition weapon, or you don't have the family one, going to her ignition weapon. So she does have a increased damage by 8% for 8 seconds. You don't need the ignition weapon unless you don't have the family ignition weapon. I do have the freedom fighter weapon at tier 2. And that skill ends up giving attack speed, so I feel like attack speed is way more valuable for her because it will help her EX get filled up a lot quicker compared to just increasing her damage. So I'm not going for her weapon personally. I'm not going even to max it either. But if you don't have a way to use her ignition skill, you probably want to end up getting her weapon. Either way, you really don't need it. And moving on to the final thing that's coming out today is the Guardian boss raid. So this is a nice feature in Korea. It's also, I think, coming out really soon. This is something that came out almost a year into the game from what I've heard. But you can get keys yourself from doing the pot rice. Make sure you click the chest in the middle, and you can get a chance of getting Guardian boss raid key. I've been letting it sit before maintenance last night so I could try to get some more. But you would basically open up the bosses. You can open them up as many times as you want, and they last for 2 hours. And you can also join other people to help them out. But at the top right, you're going to see the daily participation reward. So you can do infinite battles every single day. And as far as I know, if you're helping other people, you can only get 10 rewards from helping others. But if you're opening up your own key, I didn't hear anything about not being able to get as many rewards in a day as long as you have the keys. But I could basically go help out this person. I would challenge the boss. I could enter. And you can get the reward 10 times throughout the day. But every boss is different. So you can see on the right, the immune sign. Right now, this boss is immune to physical. And if you want to, you can even go through this. And it's going to show you their passives and their skills. And you're going to see here, it applies physical damage immunity. You'd have to use magical damage units for this boss. This boss is immune to magic. So you're going to want to end up using physical units for this boss. Then this boss is going to be immune to Great Family and Freedom units. So the game in the long run requires you to have multiple units, multiple supports, and support from every single family, support from, or like a carry from every single family. It's like you need a full team for each faction. But these bosses are ridiculously hard and overtuned right now. So it's kind of ridiculous how the game is going. But for the moment that everyone's been waiting for. So I am just going to T6 her. Because I was waiting for Karaka. I don't want to skip her. I am close to my first legendary weapon. I'm just going to give it time to see if I will go for her weapon and then try to work her out since I don't have enough refines to really do it. But I do plan on getting her long term, and I don't want to use my destiny cards. My original plan was pull her once when she came around after Albelda, then use my 6 destiny cards in the future to max her out and not spend on this banner. Because it's Albelda and white in like a 2-3 month gap, plus with other summer units I actually want, so it's a lot of summons going on right now. But now my whole plan's changed. I don't care what Korea has done, what they did, because I know how global is now. I've learned my lesson. It's been going completely different. Nothing is planned. So I'm at the point where I'm just going to pull for her, T6 her, because I'd rather use my destiny cards to max Ron or max Sachi. I think Sachi is definitely the number one pick because he's used for every mode, and I already have carries that are T6. But Sachi itself will just improve admin damage and tower and progression overall. So let's pray for an easy one. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to throw away the bad luck. I got 3, no 2. Yeah, bad luck doesn't matter. Alright, back to this. Legendary, please Yura. Okay, we get Daniel dupe. Not what I want to see at all. Like, don't care about Daniel. So that means, oh my goodness. It's like I want good dupes. Or just give me the main character. This is gonna be so painful already, I feel it. Oh my goodness. That was, I think, almost full pity. But I get her once. Let me check and see if you can actually destiny card her. So if this was like months from now, this would have been fine. You cannot destiny card her. At least right now. Destiny cards typically get updated after the banner leaves. But I think with Yon and White-Haired, they were able to be destiny carded like right away, if not maybe towards the end of the summon. So right now we don't know if she's limited or permanent. I'm assuming she is limited because Bong Bong was supposed to be permanent, and she got buffed in global because she was pretty bad in Korea and still is. So since she's permanent in Korea and horrible there, I feel like they made her limited and buffed her for that reason here. So Yura hasn't been buffed or changed, but chances are she probably is a limited unit. And at least that's how I'm expecting it. Please be Yura. Okay, that's 1 dupe. Good, please. Okay, Yura again, that's 2 dupes. Keep that momentum going. Only 4 more now. Please, game. Don't make me suffer for this. 3. Okay, 3. We're hot right now. We're hot. We're hot. We're hot right now. Come on. No, come on. It was going so good. Come on, okay, please 4. Okay. We're doing so good right now. Okay, I need to get more. I'll stick with 50 right now. Come on, Yura. Okay, Hansung is actually a good dupe, but I don't want to see that. I want to see Yura. Alright, we're gonna have to get more. I'm going into the reserves because I'm saving these diamonds up. Okay, yeah, it's Yura. So, I forgot to mention this in the last video because honestly, I'm rusty. It's gonna take a while to try and go back to how I used to do my Naruto Online videos. And then for me to actually try and do things differently. But she's 5, so I just need one more now. Come on, let's get real lucky. Okay, this one I'm gonna end up, I think I'm gonna min-max this summon. Ah, forget that, honestly, I don't care. I need reds eventually, so I'll just do a couple at a time. Yura. I got Verity's weapon. Oh, you fuckers. So, there we go. Okay, that's 6. I did go through all my summons and like 15k diamonds, so I think it was about, I don't know if it was 450 or 550, but I think the average for a T6 is about 550. So do I even have the gold? I do have the gold. Let me just go through the others first. So I got a... Where even is anyone? I got Hansung T4. This is why I'm just saving my cards, because I already know how it is. And I got Daniel T3. And then the weapon doesn't really matter, but I'll go through it later. Yeah, I got pretty bad dupes today, I must say. So let's just get Yura going to 6. Increase cooldown rate. An extra 100% damage 2 times. Honestly, her kit looks loaded to me, but she is just not someone I would ever consider anyone to get. Like, if you're not T6ing her, skip her. Because you're not even going to know if you could Destiny card her when she does drop. And I don't think her Faith is here. It's supposed to be on First Thorn Bomb, which comes around the time of Albelda. Yeah, we don't got that ignition weapon, but what we do have is this one. Yeah, she's a light bearer, so I don't have a weapon for her. Okay, that's why I did it manually. No, wait, this is her. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, she's always supposed to have her own art. So that's her ignition skill. And once you have the ignition skill unlocked, they change art in the menu. So now I look like I'm at Electric Zoo. But overall, I feel like it could have gone a lot worse. Not happy with the legendaries I was pulling outside of Yura, but I am grateful that I think we managed to get her 4 in a row. And I kept trying to say this, but I got carried away. So the way the gacha pulls are in this game is it's like the Genshin pity system. So at least for us, all the reds are shared pity, and the blue is just one pity. But weapons are all with the weapons, and the actual units are with the units. So those are separate pities. But you do have a 50-50 chance on the first pity to get the featured. And if you don't get it on the first legendary, then the second one ends up getting you it. And the pity obviously resets after you hit it. That was Yura, huh? I'm not gonna have any gameplay right now, and it's kind of difficult to really do gameplay for this game since I'm so high up in stages that I require just the RNG for like hours on end to clear something. But hopefully, if you guys do pull, it went well for you. Otherwise, guys, until next week, live Moss and stay free to play.